Anyone play this Come Deliverance?
Hey, my friends have helped out with that game.
Oh yeah.
Is it the one about the knights in the medieval times and all that?
Yep.
Yep. A couple of friends of ours had to tell them the historic pieces of armor that we wear.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We absolutely told them no wolf red helmets because those are stupid and possibly
Which
could get
helmets?
wolf ribs. It's basically what you think it would look like a rack of ribs.
Like a what?
Boneless ribs. Boneless
Oh, this
ribs.
stupid shit.
And that was the start of
Yeah.
episode number 48
Yeah.
of the BS Bros podcast. Boneless ribs. Welcome to episode 48.
Hey! By the way, I got a surprise for everyone.
My name's Kirby. I'm joined alongside Robert, Punky, Terrell, the muted Jaway, and Joe's who went to shower, so he's not here technically. And if he shows up 30 minutes in, it's only counting as half a podcast, even though his ass is sitting in here, because it's not fair that we get discounted everyone else who sat through a podcast but was muted. This motherfucker straight up said in the beginning, "This is bad timing, but I gotta go. I can't stand the smell of myself. I stink."
Put on some deodorant.
This motherfucker knows, okay? This guy knows every Friday we record at 10 p.m. 10 p.m. This motherfucker
9
probably
p.m.
been, for you. This motherfucker has been sitting here for probably an hour and just barely decided as soon as the podcast started to go shower.
Excuse me.
You know, some people just be bums like that.
Apparently. Missing from this episode is a Josh, who did say he would be running a little bit late to the podcast, so he will be probably joining us halfway through. And an Isaiah, who we don't even know if he exists. Please let me make sure I didn't mute Jay.
He said he's gonna be here.
When was the last time he was on? Because I have been missing for the last couple weeks.
He has been missing the last 4 episodes. So he's if he's 3 episodes away from breaking your record, which is why when Joe's fucking messaged and said, J-Ray, can you please stop messaging? My fucking computer keeps blowing up because of you. Also,
just speak in the chat, you inbred.
He's speaking in the chat. I keep getting notifications.
Well, I mean, like,
my bad, imp.
Not in the chat, and just talk to us. It's not like we're not here.
No, he can't unmute. Oh, hey, that's cool. I wonder if that shows on the screen. I gave everyone nicknames so that when I hover over the screen, it shows your name or your nickname or whatever we call you by, so that people know who's who. So Bob is Bob, Terrell is Terrell, Joe's is Joe's, Jirway is Jirway/John, and then Punky's Punky. That's cool. It didn't work last week because I was in the middle of the podcast recording while I was doing that, and then I think once I reset everything, it fixed. So that's nice. Anywho, if Isaiah doesn't show up in this episode, Bob, and he misses the next 2, he will tie you. If he misses 3, he will break your record and hold the longest rating, which is surprising. Oh, thanks. Which is surprising because he started off the season really good. Thank you.
Hey, what a skill. He picked up that plick like it was nothing.
Dude, I have so many fucking Legos.
I'm
pretty sure we've done an episode where I just moved my camera around and like showcase my Lego sets.
I believe so.
So boys, it was like 2 episodes ago.
So boys, this is episode 48. How are we feeling? How's everyone's week been? J-Ray, are you're gonna figure out your mic? Or
I've been starving myself to cut weight.
For what?
Because I'm a fat piece of shit.
What are you cutting weight for?
I like how you guys compliment each other for the podcast.
so the Marine Corps doesn't kick me out.
Just
being a fat piece of shit.
Hey, there's
shut up, butter boy.
Oh wow. Okay.
It unmuted for him to call you a fat piece of shit.
That's all it took. Just had to insult me and it worked again.
That was the best timing that ever could have happened. Just shave your head, bro. You'll lose pounds instantly.
I gotta cut like 10 pounds, Corey.
That's 2 point
I ain't
pounds
got-
of hair. Gray
I
hair.
ain't got 10 pounds of hair.
You got 2.
That's-
That puts you a
got
little
2 point-
closer.
Ooh, I don't know if
Just
I can do
saying,
that
your
though.
body's
I gotta
70%
look.
water, something around that number, and you can be able to lose half of it.
Bob goes, I'm
Yeah,
here
this
to,
is my last. This
I'm
is my
cutting-
last.
I'm cutting
liquid.
weight while chugging a soda.
I'm not
Oh,
chugging.
yeah, that really
Chugging
ain't gonna
is
help.
gone. It's a
Dude, what
Jones
you
soda,
gotta
so it's
do-
a little bit more
What
healthy.
you got to do is drink a gallon of water, and then just hit the sauna
Oh yeah, no, I'm
for
hitting
the
the
next
sauna
few days.
first thing in the morning, and then I'm gonna go for a run. And then the afternoon, I'm doing an
Ooh,
hour on the treadmill of an
press
incline
bait. Mm.
hike.
Nah, don't even run. Just go straight to the sauna.
It
I
just
gotta
sounds
run.
really like I know
Gotta
it's
run.
healthy, but that just sounds really unhealthy for your
Oh,
body.
it's 100% unhealthy. It's the worst thing you could do for. So
Like,
here's
just
the thing.
drink a gallon of water, and also you're gonna lose that gallon.
So here's the
No.
thing. We're not trying to be healthy. We're trying to cut the weight.
You're right.
Being
Chug-
healthy about it comes later.
Chug a whole
He
bottle of.
just needs to pass height and weight.
Listen.
Exactly.
Chug-
Punky gets it.
Chug a whole bottle of magnesium citrate, and you'll be all set, buddy.
Oh, that's the plan for Sunday night. That's the plan
Yeah.
for Sunday night.
You're
Yeah,
short.
you know,
Trust
pure.
me,
yeah,
we've
you know-
already.
You're short about 5 pounds, and you're like, oh no.
Oh, also, Bob, the night before, take some Miralax. You'll shit it all out. in the
I
morning.
know. I know all the tricks. I know what I need to do. It's the
Yeah,
fact
I'll
He
of
just doesn't know if he has the power to do it.
I don't.
No, he doesn't
I'll-
know if he has the
I'll
strength to
enjoy
do
what-
it, Terrell.
Oh yeah, the strength.
Get-
Sorry,
Get it right, Terrell.
I'm
I
just
haven't-
saying.
I don't watch the sequels.
I'm just
Just
saying.
because I know what I
was,
have to do doesn't mean I'm looking forward to it.
I'm just waiting for April 25th so I can just say the iconic Star Wars 3 freaking quotes in that movie.
Bob, I'm just saying. Hypothetically, I lost 27 pounds in 4 days.
I don't know if that's healthy, buddy.
No, no,
That's
it's
not
100.
healthy. That's
It's 100%.
That's like a diabetic symptom.
That's honestly impressive.
But honestly, like you can do it. You can do
Yeah,
it.
no,
It's
this is
gonna-
like the last
it's
thing I'm
gonna be
drinking for the
like-
next couple days, besides like a
it's-
cup of water a day.
like your day is gonna be ass. That's what I was saying. Just chug a jug of water, and that's the only thing you're gonna have for the next 2 days.
Yeah, I know. It's
And then
Mike,
everything
not
else
fun.
just clears out.
but
Everything
I've
else
been
clears out.
like
and you're
on a
good.
heavy cut this whole week, so it's already not been great.
All you have to do.
what have you
Hey.
cut out so far?
Hey, if
I've
you can't
ingested
do it,
300
though-
calories a day
Nice.
All you have to do.
Yikes.
All you have
with
to do.
heavy
Bob,
workout.
All you have to
Yeah,
That's like-
dude.
Bob in the morning just eats one Oreo cookie and he's like, "There, I'm there."
all Bob has
I
to
have
do.
a
No,
fucking
dude.
salad at lunch, man. You know how much I fucking hate salad?
Oh, don't
That
do
was
salad.
Why is it?
You look like a salad.
Dude, drink broth or something. Do something else. Don't even eat a salad.
I had
Just
protein.
eat a
in my-
whole. Eat just 300 calories of chicken and that's it. Chicken and rice. It'll keep you going and keep you running.
chicken, rice,
Oh,
and
you
broccoli,
need-
dude.
But I
all
mean,
you
all I'm
need.
saying, if you can't pass height and weight, you could always just blame the fact that you got electrocuted and you're having a hard time because your heart hurts.
I used that excuse last time. I
You could
don't
keep
think they're
using
gonna.
it.
I don't
What the
think
hell
they're
do
gonna
they think? It's
believe
just
me.
gonna go away?
Yeah, your heart's just not gonna fucking
that's-
stop.
that's the
not
Marine Corps.
Stop hurting.
That's the Marine Corps for you. They're just
Nah,
like,
you're
"Eh,
a
you're
fat
fucking
piece of shit.
malingering.
I
Yeah,
know
you're
you
just
maybe
malingering.
might have died for like 3 minutes, but yeah, you know, fuck you.
All Bob has to do is have a kid, and then he's got a reason to let himself go, like the rest of us that have kids.
No, the Marine Corps doesn't believe in that.
Doesn't
So does a
matter.
wheelchair come
Damn.
Doesn't matter.
before
It's a
or
principle of
after?
the world.
going forward.
So wait, are you saying Terrell has a kid?
Nobody has let himself go yet.
He is not. See that face? It's still tight.
The person I'm
Not the
with
only
has
thing tight.
kids.
Kirby.
Kirby
Sadie has
Kirby.
that same nightgown, and I was like, "Hey, is she walking up behind me?" And I was like,
That's not my
Camera's
camera.
not even on.
Dude, that threw me off so bad because I like looked and I like turned around and no one was there, and I looked back and I realized it wasn't me. And I was like, okay, oh,
Hey, it's another
scared
special
me.
guest. The baby.
it's this hip hop rap artist, Da Baby.
We got the baby.
Da Baby.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You would say the N word a lot, probably.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Wrong rapper. Wrong rapper.
All I keep.
Oh
thinking
wait,
of-
no. Yeah, you're
No, he
right.
says
Yeah,
that.
you're right.
Let's do it.
No, is it Da Baby? Yeah, Da Baby. Yeah, he does. He says, "Let's go." Yeah.
All I keep thinking of is let's do it.
Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. He says it all mellow though. He's all, "Let's go."
Yeah. I don't know. You threw me off whenever you said, "Wait, no, wrong
He does
person."
this
I was like,
stupid
"Wait, what?"
finger
I
gun.
haven't listened to the
that-
baby in a while.
Let's do it.
You know, it's probably better for your mental health.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's why
nice.
it's not.
Also, well, horrible news. Horrible news. Apparently, I was born with a defect.
Yeah, we know.
I found out today.
Yeah, we can tell.
Fuck you. Fuck y'all. No, not that. So
Ladies and
Kirby,
gentlemen, we're on the segment of
You walked right into
Jerry,
that.
Jerry goes. Turns out I was born with a defect. Yeah, we know. We've all known.
we all knew.
I hate all of you equally. Except Punky. He never said it. Punky didn't even laugh.
Punky laugh. Don't you fucking let that smug ass face he has. Just get away.
He's trying to hide
told
it.
you.
He's trying to hide it.
He's holding it in. But apparently, I don't know, Kirby. I never would have
Curry?
joined.
Damn, you think about
Hurry.
food already.
Curry.
Damn.
I'm already hungry.
He hungry because he burnt his freaking
Garlic bread, bro. What
Dude,
the
I'm
hell?
pissed.
Garlic
I'm
bread.
pissed. I'm so mad. And then I ate buttered corn. I'm not supposed to be doing that.
No, you're not.
And the chat.
You shouldn't even be
Garlic
having garlic bread because what's on garlic bread? Butter, you dumb
Butter.
shit.
No,
I
his
hate
doctor
you.
would Be like,
I
so
did.
what did you eat this past week? Your system's kind of high. I have butter corn.
Your
Yeah.
your
and then
cholesterol is
guess what?
through the fucking roof.
Yeah, I checked my blood pressure and I'm 134 over 110, and I wonder why. I'm
Dude,
like,
I
I don't
can't
know.
even
The man.
I don't know what's happening.
Eat corn. That's how bad my diabetics can't eat corn. We can't eat flour. We can't eat freaking potatoes. Anything. So
No
dumb.
fry bread for you, bitch.
That's honestly kind of depressing.
Hey,
Yeah.
how can you live without fry bread though?
Don't worry. I sneak one in every 2 months.
I just go into diabetic shock after I eat it.
Honestly,
like how
I
people
mean,
who lactose
especially with the
intolerant are.
hobby I am, like the hobby that I'm in, like the whole armored combat thing, I can go a whole week without going to the gym and just practice, and that whole week just turned into one like practice session.
Oh dang, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but for my, I guess the disability was my knee though. For my knee, I
No, it's
Not,
never,
bro.
I never would have made it into pro MLS like I wanted to.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh,
I-
that's baloney.
It's not the fact that you
Yeah,
stopped playing soccer in high
yeah,
school.
totally not the reason I stopped playing soccer, but apparently I have a discoid meniscus, which if the military would have found that out before I joined, they would have made me sign a paper that's like, hey, you're prone to having knee problems.
That sounds like a
But
Minecraft
now you
mob.
can claim knee issues.
Yeah, so now I'm using that to blame it on the military.
Cheers to that.
Sounds like a Minecraft
It's like-
mob.
It's a literal defect that I had. But I was like, damn,
Hey,
what
BA,
about my
come watch our podcast.
come watch our podcast?
Hey,
BA.
VA, don't give
Come
this guy a fucking cent. He's lying.
I'll call him up right now, Jerry.
I'll put in a
Oh,
good word
damn.
for you.
It'll take me like 3 years to get through to them, but you know.
Yeah, it'll take like 3 years for it, but I'll still be able to pay all that back whenever they do, Bob.
Jeez.
Are you sure about that?
But
Terrell,
now I can claim my knee, and I can claim the pain, and I could blame the flexation and my meniscus.
Jerry, I hate to tell you this, buddy. I don't
My
think you're getting
meniscus.
paid.
Oh no, this is the best news I could have been told about my knee.
I don't
I
think this is
thought
good
I was
news, buddy.
crazy, to be honest.
Nope, you're going crazy.
As I'm like,
But does your knee grow?
oh god, my knee.
You're walking on
Oh,
thin ice there,
God.
bud.
You're driving me nuts, eh?
Are you driving me nuts? Great, now we're gonna make T-shirts that say that.
We're not doing a driving me nuts T-shirt. It's not
Oh,
happening.
dude, with
we
matching
should.
sweats, like the pirate wheel on the sweats,
No.
or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
basketball shorts.
And then we can take a screenshot from Terrell's TikTok.
Oh god. Terrell, I saw a Facebook post today that made me think of you, and it was this random profile I've never seen before. It was just like, this profile's fake. I'm a skinwalker. Come outside, and I was gonna send it to you, and I'm after last week's episode, and then your fucking adventure of whistling in the middle of the fucking road.
Dude,
Dude, that was wild.
Yeah.
Dude, that night
Dumbass.
was fucking scary. So speaking about that night, so Poe is teaching me the history where she lives. Apparently, that road where you could go from it's I know it's going towards, it's the only way to get to Cuba from Bloomfield, but because you could clearly see her house when she passed like this like clinic. It's past, they call it Turtle Hill. But yeah, it's basically, there's like these two mesas out there, and apparently, and I had to like kind of like double confirm this if this was true. And I talked to one of my uncles who used to like live in that area. Apparently, that was a territorial like battle zone for skinwalkers. Like apparently, like this from what stories that have been told, like they're basically two clans that didn't like each other. And I didn't send you guys the video because we had to get on the road that morning. But I do have the video, and I'll probably send it. But like we were literally in between the two mesas where they had the battlefield zones of basically like the Skinwalker War, and the highway, from what Poe heard, was called Skinwalker Highway, because that whole night, like even before I even like went outside to show you like what happened on that podcast, there was a bunch of crap that was going on before the podcast even started. There was a fire on the side of the road. There was two RVs that were flipped over. Apparently there was a ghost truck that passed by us because we saw these high beams pass us, but when you look back, completely nothing. Yeah, that whole night was just leading to chaos before I even like told you guys like, oh, I'm gonna go outside and jokingly just whistle at night. But apparently, if I did something like that, I probably would have died.
Damn.
Oh god.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
there's the man, the myth, the legend.
Please welcome to the episode the most clean boy in the world, Joe's.
I feel so good.
There's like Tony Romo.
Low key, I hadn't showered since Wednesday, so I just
Dude,
feel
low key.
All right, you know.
Low key, he
All
does
right.
look like Tony
know-
Romo.
Listen,
Why?
Tony Romo.
You know what, dude? I'm happy you actually went to go shower. I was giving you shit for doing it right before the podcast. Glad you did it before the podcast. You were also organized. Damn,
Yeah, look at that bag.
my
Ooh.
man. Holy shit.
We have to go back to that episode where
Mid.
you said, "What's on your shelves?"
Ugh.
Nothing.
Mid.
Yeah, I need more shelves. So I need some to go in that spot over there because as you can see, I have a box full of crap.
And no
Got my
pussy.
lightsabers over there. Yeah.
That's cool. Hey, going back to Skinwalker Highway, I had a thought at some point today specifically. I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast, the one where he interviews Sam and Colby, because I like Sam and Colby. I followed them ever since they did like exploring abandoned places videos, which I want to do at some point. Go into explore an abandoned place together.
Be dope.
Bob says no.
No.
Why?
I mean, I've
Come on,
never
Bob,
heard of.
let's go. I'll bring Cedar. I'll bring.
Bob's
the
almost
food.
been arrested quite a few times.
Well, no,
Oh, yeah.
we wouldn't be trespassing. We'd just be going.
Oh,
Dude,
it's still trespassing because 9 times out of 10 there's like someone owns the property, but they no one goes there, and there's security companies and security cameras.
Anywho, we would do our research beforehand, I think, and
I've done my research and it's still wrong.
I don't think you have. Anywho, then they would transition into ghost hunting and the Queen Mary, and the Queen Mary shut down, which kind of makes me sad because I do want to eventually go to the Queen Mary. That's actually a dream of mine to go there one day.
It's really cool.
Is it? Is it haunted?
I didn't see anything.
Oh.
I sent you guys all the pictures and videos.
Did you hear anything?
We gotta review those pictures. There might be something in the background.
When I went to
I-
California when I went to my cruise last year,
Oh.
that's what we went and did. We went and did the big old tour.
Oh. Anywho, yeah, so it was just kind of, it's something I've been thinking about, and then they went and did a bunch of haunted shit. Now, I'm not saying we go do, like, extremely haunted shit, but, like, I'd kind of like to go
Let's go find a church, Corey.
what?
I'm down.
Go find an abandoned church.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
know like you remember like the Warren family and the haunting in Connecticut? Yeah, let's go there.
No. Elizabeth and
There is. So in
the Warren family,
down by
aren't
Las
they?
Cruces,
Wasn't the
there's
Warrens
a
proved to
abandoned
be, like,
asylum.
frauds?
They basically are, but it hasn't necessarily been proven yet. But
I thought they
as
did.
much as you can see that they've monetized,
We can be like the
So, like,
boys.
they've only like monetized demonic possessions and stuff, and they sold so many movies. It's quite possible. It's
I'm
fake.
not saying we go and get possessed, but I think it'd be kind of cool to go on a ghost hunter too, just to say
I'm
we
just
did it.
saying.
I
If
know where a
somebody got
couple
possessed-
abandoned towns are.
I don't know how I feel.
And
about
And
could-
I also know where an abandoned asylum in New Mexico is.
Dude, we should just go to the
Well-
Carlsbad Caverns and just start whistling.
You can't do that. Government shut it down.
Government shut
No,
down
it's still
Carlsbad
open.
Cavern?
Yeah, they're not doing guided tours anymore.
Well, you don't need a guided tour. You can do
That's what
self-guided.
it's called, sneaking in.
Yeah, well, have fun with that.
I mean, just saying, if there's 6 of us and 1 guard, I mean, what are they gonna do?
We could take him. Let's go.
He takes
I
us
mean-
all out.
Just saying, his Glock only holds 8 bullets. If he misses us 2 times,
6 of us.
he might
8 bullets. Pauly
if he misses 2
Look,
times, that's like a
I'm
bullet
not,
for
I'm not
each
gonna.
of us.
I'm just saying this because it's full bulletproof. J-Ray, I'm putting you in front of me. That butter that you have in your body and the fat that it's probably built up, it's not gonna injure anything. It's just gonna hit your fat and stop the bullets.
Dude, the butter will just absorb the bullet and it'll give me nutrients.
Oh my god, it just turns acidic in his body.
Pauly Chaser says, "Oh, look at this. The Magnificent Six are back. How are you guys today? We're doing great. We're talking about haunted places that we might go want to visit."
Terrell, you can still visit Carlsbad Caverns.
Oh, you still can. Okay.
I don't know
Yeah,
where he
it's the
got this
guided tour, so you
information.
can't. They're not doing like tour guides or anything, but you can still just go into the caverns,
He's still
Oh.
and they're
He's-
still allowing you to go into some of the other ones. You just have they're a lot fewer tours.
he's probably.
I
living
just
on
know that
COVID
like if
time,
you go
bro.
to the lower part, you actually have to have a guide because
Yeah, there's some like the Elephant Room and a couple of other like side caves.
yeah, those are the
They've cut
deeper,
down
those are
on
the deeper
the-
caves.
they've cut down on how many tours they're doing a day. I think it's let me see.
Now let me.
Dude, my first time going there was pretty sick. I went there during the Carlsbad event for my Armored Combat event blast.
Did you do the Bat Watch or the Bat Flight?
No, apparently when we went, the bats were hibernate. Some of the bats were hibernating in the lower caverns, and they didn't want anyone in there because they don't want the bats mixing up with the hibernating bats and the winter bats or something like that. So they didn't want anyone like disturbing that area. So they didn't even do the bat watches that week that we were there.
Yeah, no, it's through April
Because
through
it
October. is when they
crosses
do it.
diseases, I guess.
Yeah, they each different species carry different diseases. So
Yeah,
they like
so they didn't want to cross that.
they like segregation there.
Pretty much.
Pauly
Dude, when
Cha-
you go in
yeah.
there, it's so weird. It's like they like you got to go through one door, then like air locks, then you got to go through another door, and you're like, whoa, the air in here is actually fresh. Well, that's because people don't contaminate these lower caves. Oh, okay.
Even though they're full of bat shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we love segregation on these parts. So I
Pauly,
could see it.
Pauly Chaser says the concept of ghosts is so strange to me, but I like the idea. If I turn out such a thing, I'm going to be the one that makes breakfasts. Slamming doors is so freaking lame. I understand that.
I respect it. You gotta be original.
I'd like to
My
go to
name
a
is
prison,
Zach
dude.
Bacon,
No,
and I never.
I know what an
believed
abandoned
the
prison is
until I
too. It's in one of
saw
the towns.
face-to-face.
is it like a legitimate abandoned? Oh, Joe's left.
Like it's a
deafened.
state penitentiary abandoned prison.
Yeah, but
Oh,
okay.
even
Here's
better.
here's the thing, right? I'm not looking to get possessed or followed by something on the way back. I just want to see if something's real, and then if it's not, whatever. Move on. No, no. My name is Kirby.
My name is
all
Zach
fun.
Bagans. I didn't
It's
believe
all
in
fun and
ghosts
games.
until I went face
I
to
can't
face
wait
with
for
one.
us to get fucking striked for using that name. Thanks, Terrell. Pretty sure he's copyrighted his name.
No,
Just bleep it out.
whatever. He's just
speaking
gonna
of-
he's just gonna throw a tantrum on Instagram again. Then he's gonna go into a deep depression. Then he's gonna go. By the way, we got a new season of Ghost Adventures coming out on the Travel Channel.
I also don't
And,
think
like,
you could say the
like-
name of his show. I think you're screwing us here, man.
Oh my god, he's already at my house.
Why do ghosts
Whoa.
walk through walls but not fall through the floors?
Tell me how much of a douchebag he is, because when I met him here, when
Oh,
he
I
was
got
a
an answer for
pumpkin, he
that.
was a
I got an
dickhead.
answer for
I
that.
think it's because the floors technically always existed, whereas some walls haven't during the time of.
So the thing with
You know-
ghosts that they walk through walls, it's because floor plans change over time.
Yeah, that's what I was just
So
saying.
they're walking through where the doors used to be or where their openings used to be, and not just
I'd be that
Random
guy that goes,
asshole on the
look at
floor.
ghosts, and run into the wall when they go through their own doorway.
How can you?
Ghosts were
see-
only invented. Oh, hold up. I was gonna say ghosts were only invented by Walmart so they could sell more rotisserie chickens.
Man,
Okay.
shut the fuck up.
Polly Chaser says, "How can you
Shut
see?
the f-
How can you see without eyes, hear without ears, or make sound? How do you even think without a brain at all?"
Here's the thing: it's magic. It's magic.
I
Don't
don't-
question it.
No, I don't think it's magic, dude. I've been doing a lot of research.
Their
for a
impressions
while
left
now.
on the world.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of
Theories.
theories from like tape. Like, and every individual
me.
thing contains energy, right? We're putting out energy right now into this microphone, into the cameras, into the TVs in front of us that are also exerting energy back towards us. And over time, I do watch Slapped Ham, good fun. Over time, our energy is put into these objects. Well, as time progresses, eventually what's going to happen is, oh my god, that's actually bizarre. My fucking headset. I'll explain something in a second.
He's exerting energy. Get him.
Our energy gets put into stuff. So
He's
like
becoming a ghost.
pretty much a lot of my energy gets put into San Francisco stuff. So if I ever die in a tragic accident, most likely a San Francisco item that I own could have my energy stored in it. So if you look back to like medieval times when people were getting beheaded and stuff, and they were going through such traumatic deaths, their ghost still kind of roams around as like a replay of that energy. Like there's so much energy built up into that object that it forces it out as like a tape. It stores it like a tape. And then as time progresses, that energy needs to be released, and it releases it in the form of a manifestation
Oh,
of previously recorded history on that tape. That's
I
one.
can't wait to die in my helmet now.
Corey, you just unlocked something on me.
Did I?
You just unlocked something.
What?
So, on the highway that I drive every day, there's decent amount of crosses that are on the side of the roads because people have died there. Well, I've been seeing, I wouldn't say random shadows, but there have been shadows where the crosses have been.
Oh, you might just be seeing
Like
shadow
they're-
people, brother.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
shadow people
but
are a whole
there's-
different thing.
Shadow people
They're
are
like
laid.
Shadow people
specifically,
actually
they're
exist, though.
specifically next to the crosses. And like whenever I pass them in the day, and I'm like, holy fuck, I swear I saw it. Nope. I rebuke whatever the hell I just saw that night. Nuh-uh. But driving at 3 a.m. in the morning, you see stuff a lot. I'm just saying, you
Oh, yeah,
see a
no.
lot of stuff.
Oh yeah.
Especially whenever it comes to deer. The
Mhm.
deer that scare me are the ones that eyes don't glow whenever you have your high beams on.
Yeah, the ones that scare me are the ones that stand up on two legs.
Yeah, those ones are a little bit, I'd say, less friendly.
The ones
Some
that
might
scare me
even
are the
say-
ones that shapeshift
Just-
to another
Just a
deer.
little.
That's
Just a
the
little
one
less
I'm talking
friendly.
about, Terrell. Like you stop in the road because you don't want to hit them, and they just stand up, and you're like, "Oh fuck no."
You're like, oh, okay. You know,
See,
I
in,
just
in my
Alright,
native terms, some
alright, so
native
we're
would be
doing
like,
this.
"Is that Uncle
like-
Bob?"
like, oh, perfect. Unworldly creations that will haunt my mind. Great.
Dude, I have so like I've heard so many like I don't remember most of the like hauntings or like the spiritual stories I've heard growing up, but I can tell like where, especially where the Navajo Nation is out in the res and stuff like that. Like you hear a lot. Like I've heard some stuff from like down south, around like the Red Mesa area. I've heard stories in freaking
I refuse to stop on the res at night.
No,
yeah,
hell
heck
no.
no.
Driving
But
through
supposedly,
Shiprock
I didn't
is
even
the
know. I didn't
sketchiest
even know
thing.
this. I didn't know
Like
this
you know
until I
the
drive-
fastest way back from Gallup to Farmington, that little like Indian Service Route 5.
Yeah.
Hey, that's
the
the
Burnham
where,
Turnoff?
where my family lives.
Yeah, the Burnham turnoff. Every time I go through there at night, I always have to piss, and I always have an empty Gatorade bottle in my car just in case.
What's funny is I didn't know about this, but you're not when you're in like sacred areas like that. You're not even supposed to look into the dark. You're not even supposed to look into the like into the
abyss.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
the thing. That's the thing. That's the hard thing to do because whenever you see stuff on the side of the road, your eyes dart and you're like,
Especially if you're
fuck,
not
what did I just
driving,
see?"
because it's hard. It's hard to not like look into it. You know, when especially if you're just a passenger, not focusing on anything. You know, you're just like looking out into the abyss. Yeah. The only reason why they say not to is because like something obviously there's something looking back at you.
Yeah. When
Poly-
you're staring at the abyss stares back.
Yeah.
Polychaser says, I think that's what makes me come from my brain. People getting brain damage and completely changing personalities also makes sense in that context.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's
I mean,
if
yeah.
if I could ask like. I mean, I know there's probably not that many natives who watch our podcast, but if you are, I want to hear like stories from like different like tribes, not just like the ones around where we live.
The
You
Wendigo.
know, I want to hear about like Wendigo stories. I want to hear about the Pegasus stories. I want to hear about gnomes. Basically, we call them gnomes,
Dude,
but they're all little
What if we
people.
saw? What if we saw freaking Pegasus? That'd be pretty sick.
Apparently, there was one in Shiprock.
Did Punky change
what
clothes?
No.
No, Punky
Oh,
did not
okay.
change clothes.
Yeah, no.
Punky
So
is
apparently,
so
there's this
sexy. He just
small-
tightened his shirt.
Yeah, there's this small river past where my aunt lives in Shiprock. Apparently, there was this old lady that would leave out watermelons next to this small stream, and apparently, a Pegasus, like half man, half horse looking thing, would come out
That's
at night. Would
That's a
eat the
fucking Centaur,
watermelon.
not a fucking Pegasus.
I was gonna say.
Oh,
Pegasus.
sorry, wrong one. Sorry, Sorry,
Centaur.
wrong mythical creature. Sorry, I'm
Poly-
still recovering from my injury. Leave me alone.
Polychaser says,
Dude,
for me, the idea that what defines me as some eternal energy that just resides in this body for a bit is not very satisfying and doesn't answer much, in my opinion. I have heard other people saying it, though. I just struggle to make it make sense. I understand. Like I said, it's just a theory. It's not, like, obviously it's not fact. It's just nobody can really explain stuff like this. So everyone's trying to find a theory that they can throw out there to make it make sense. But in all actuality, there's most likely never going to be a chance that it makes sense. In the same
Definitely not
way
in our lifetime.
of, yeah, in the same way of you look up into space and there's so many planets that exist. And it's like, man, I wonder what this planet does. I wonder what this planet does. There's no way to know. And I think that's where
man, a Dyson sphere is real.
I got a question for y'all.
I think
What's
that's
scarier, the ocean or space?
The ocean.
I'd say it's I don't
Ocean,
know, I think
100%.
space.
the
I think
ocean.
space
I
is
say the ocean.
scarier.
The ocean is terrifying. Space is interesting. There's so much.
Have you not seen World of Worlds? War of Worlds? Freaking aliens came out from the ocean.
And I think that's where this whole thing kind of comes from. I've been taking a massive fascination in space, looking up at the sky and being like, damn, that's fucking bright. I wonder what that is. It's a fucking planet, dude. The fact that you can see a planet, you can't see the details of the planet, but you can see it in the sky with your own eyes is insane.
Do you have a
Right.
telescope, Corey?
Huh?
Do you have a telescope?
No, dude, I want a telescope so fucking badly.
Just do the Facebook Marketplace troll.
What? Stroll or
You
troll?
troll.
That didn't help.
I don't know.
I
You
think
just
it's
go
a
on there,
scroll.
look up, and you just fucking look up whatever you're looking for.
Fair enough.
Bully whoever's
That's
selling it. and
literally
then
the only
bid
reason
you.
I have fucking Facebook anymore is for Facebook Marketplace.
I bet I would be equally scared depending on the circumstances, but I'd rather swim in the ocean. I don't. I think we had this conversation in an earlier episode. If I was to crash in a plane in the middle of the ocean, I would drown myself because I don't want the memory of having to survive in the ocean, A, and B, I don't like the thought that I can't see what's below me.
Same.
Um,
Same.
You know,
Yeah,
like
that's
even,
why I don't like the ocean.
even the video that surfaced a couple months ago of that anglerfish surfacing to die because it was sick and couldn't see and didn't realize it was heading up. If I saw that in open water, I'd be shitting myself. I'd be fucking
Yeah.
out of there.
Did you know that thing is like the size of an iPhone?
Yeah, it was fucking tiny.
Yeah, it was tiny. They just made it seem huge. I was like,
Yeah, it was like maybe that big.
Easy,
yeah, like it was so small, but at the same time, it's like that's pretty terrifying.
easy
though.
talk, not buying it.
I don't know if this is true because I saw this on TikTok. Apparently, if you release goldfish into the fucking ocean, they grow like 3-5 times the size that they are.
No, I don't think
Suppose-
that's...
Colorado River.
Supposedly, they're one of those creatures that they grow to their environment. So like a snake will only grow big enough to where its environment. That's why some snakes in captivity don't get very large. Like my pet snake, he's only ever had to eat like mice and maybe a couple rats, and he's like maybe that big of around. Whereas normal bull snakes are like that big so they can eat fucking rabbits.
So, Bob, hypothetically, how do I get my tame snake to grow?
Bigger tank.
You don't. Isn't that
No.
why like the Everglades is fucking like crawling with giant pythons?
No, the reason the Everglades is crawling with pythons is because dipshits let them loose in the Everglades, and they just keep
Yeah.
eating whatever the fuck because
Yeah.
they have no natural predators there, so they just keep growing and growing and breeding. So,
Polly says, going back, I think our intrinsic urge to live is immensely strong. It is human nature. I totally understand that. I'm more thinking along the lines of, if I'm in open water, I'd panic so hard that I would tire myself out to the point that I drown. There would be no part in my brain that would tell me I need to
I respect it.
conserve energy and just float on my back and try to survive as long as I can.
I'm
You
just
get
saying,
baked
Kirby,
by the
me
sun.
and you are pretty fat, and just saying our buoyancy keeps us floating.
That's true. I want you to know, anytime I'm in a pool, I just float on my back for no reason. It's so calming and relaxing to me. I don't know why.
I can't float anymore ever since I lost the weight.
Paulie says, was that your kid walking behind you? Paulie, I live in a house where a kid did die. So if you saw a kid behind me, there's a high chance that that's...
what the
I'm totally yanking your chain.
Like-
No, that's my kid.
like,
That's my kid.
bro? No.
No, Paulie said,
No.
if so, you go to hell and back to get back to her as a father. Yeah, I'll be honest. If it happens today, I'll probably fight to get back to my kid. I guess it just depends where I'm at in my life. Had you hit me before I had kids, I'd probably be like, well, I've pretty much done everything I need to do. I haven't hit Master Prestige and COD or anything, but I'm good. Bloop. But yeah, if it's in like 20 years from now, I've seen my daughter do everything.
But have you met your grandkids?
I don't know. I'll be honest, I keep saying that I'd probably drown in the water. I probably wouldn't. I say it, but I highly doubt I would. I think it's one of those situations where until you're put in that situation, you don't know what you're going to do.
We can put you in that situation.
I don't want to get put
Yeah,
in
we
that
could
situation.
easily put you in
I
that
will shoot
situation.
you before you put me in that situation.
Say, how much is your insurance, Kirby? You want to go on a Carnival cruise?
No, not really.
How
Not,
about how about
not
deep
with
sea
you,
fishing
motherfucker.
trip?
And if I do, I'm locking my door and I'm not leaving my fucking room.
I think
Hey, we
all
should
of
do
you
a-
should go on a cruise with me next year.
I'm in.
Yay!
You paying?
No, you're paying for your own damn self.
No, well then I'm not going on the cruise.
Yeah, I'm in.
The cruise isn't actually
What a
that.
John Cena heel
This
turn.
was so fun, dude.
Whoa.
It's really not that expensive.
I don't
Nope.
care. I got
For
two
both
kids
me
now.
and Bree for a full week, it was only $1,000. So
But
Yeah.
did you get
It's
the
not that
bad.
the unlimited
Six-
drinks package?
600 of
No,
that was
because
supposed
I
to be
don't need
$9 or
that.
whatever.
Bob.
You
I
always
don't need
that.
that.
No, you don't.
No, you always
You
need that on
always
a
need
cruise.
that
Paulie
on
says,
cruise.
good
you're
on you. You
drunk,
are a good
you don't
man.
know.
play bingo with the old people. I play bingo. I love bingo. I don't know
Dude,
why
bingo's
people.
so much fun.
Bingo's
Dude.
lit.
Bingo fucking
Bingo's
slaps. bro.
hardcore on Carnival Cruise. Like you have the bingo they do is like $5,000.
Getting drunk with
Yeah.
Granny.
Yo.
Yeah, probably.
Big bingo prizes.
Going back to what I was saying earlier, I've developed this huge fascination with space and planets and stuff, and obviously there's no way for us to go to those planets in this lifetime because they're so far away. And the technology is technically there for us to do it, but you'd be the first one there, and realistically, once you get there, you're like, you'd be like the penguins in
Well, this-
Madagascar when they get to Antarctica, and they're just,
Now what?
well, this sucks, and then they go back.
It just reminds me of that
Real.
stupid scene where
But I
they try to land the plane, and skipper goes, keep it steady, kiss it, kiss the ground, just kiss it like your sister, and they just crash into the ground.
Anyway, but I think that's what next morning you wake up and ask yourself where those dentures on the little table next to your cruise bed came from. Terrell, you daddy boy.
Some
Daddy
granny
boy.
out here gumming it.
Sheesh. Granny gum
Girls
job.
went to them gilfs that go seen that.
Hey, did anybody pick Gene Hackman
No.
as the death draft? He just died.
Hold on. Time out.
Oh, that's been a minute, guy.
Hold on. Time
Gene
out.
Hackman, who is that?
Guys, time out. We have a VAR check. Hold on. Who was it?
Gene Hackman.
Sounds familiar.
He died in Santa Fe.
Did you guys hear about
Probably been on
that
the
public
news.
execution that happened today in South Carolina by firing
Dude,
squad?
I just saw a TikTok.
Oh, yeah, I
about
saw
What?
that on the news.
Yeah. South
Wait,
Carolina,
what?
for the first time in 15 years, a dude was executed via firing squad. It wasn't public. I fucked that part up, but it was firing squad.
A
Hell yeah.
I'd
legal
love to watch
execution.
Dude, watching that on a weekend? Hell yeah.
Dude, I'd
Hell
get
yeah.
that.
How do you
By
start
the-
your weekend?
By the way,
Dude, I'd be
VAR
thinking
check
of
is
that.
complete.
What
No,
the fuck?
there is no Gene. What's his name? Hackman.
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 It was Gene Shalit. That was
No,
Ju-
it
Oh,
says
someone
it,
had
Gene
a
Hackman.
gene.
No. Not Gene Hackman died, but the pick was Gene Shalit.
Ah, dang it. I knew there was a Gene.
Yeah,
I knew there was a Gene for
Josh-
sure. but I was
Josh-
like,
What do we get if we actually predict someone dies?
you get to be the king
there
of
money
death
on
for a
this?
year.
Not very well.
I'd like to thank my great man out there. Fuck, what's his name? Venture of the
Damn.
Peanut.
Polly
Yeah,
Chaser.
very
Oh,
fun.
Mr. Peanut.
Yeah, Mr. Peanut.
Oh boy.
Jimmy Carter coming in with the clutch last second 3-pointer.
I fucking hate you. Polly Chaser. All you dude, the fact that he died days within the end of the year is horseshit, man.
A free throw from down the court. I
You put
swear.
you put the bullet in his skull. I swear, I know you did. Polly Chaser says, all you remember is Gran giggling and whispering, that is not my belly button, son. And you drunk telling her, that is not my finger either, hottie. Never mind me, you guys did this to me. I don't know if we did this to you. I mean,
Oh,
Terrell
God.
might have. but-
Oh, God.
Um,
Them wrinkles in that skin, just experience. That's all it is.
Anyway, Death Draft 2025 has yet to take its first victim. We're still waiting with Death Watch 2025.
Dude, so many people have died in the past 3 months.
I know, but
And
none of them
none
were
of the people-
none of them were on our list.
None of them were me.
Polly Chaser said, "I heard Cruise, and here we are." Anyway, I keep getting interrupted. I never get to finish my thought. We won't ever be able to experience space, so the unknown exists above us. But we do have a lot of unknown that exists here, and the ocean terrifies me, so I refuse to go there. But abandoned places and haunted places, I think is where like my interest is peaked, because like if it's a haunted place or an abandoned place, I could always run out that bitch and get the fuck out of there. we ain't going to no Skinwalker Ranch. That's not happening.
Why not?
I'm not doing
Why
that.
not?
Yeah,
like
wait, why?
deep.
Why?
No.
What, does it scare you? It's not the ocean.
I refuse to be in an open space where I could be attacked and I can't run and
Dude,
hide
we'll be
somewhere.
in a house. It'll
No,
be
we
fine.
won't.
Go
Yeah,
see
it's
fine.
weird stuff.
Dude, we got a
you know what
native. He's gonna
pisses
go
me
after
off?
him.
I will do it if Joe's does it.
Honestly, yeah.
Well,
Terrell's cooked.
Goes to
I'm
Skinwalker.
not scared of Skinwalker Ranch like you are, Corey.
I'm not scared.
Well,
Listen,
here's the
I'm
thing,
just
Bob.
afraid of-
I would have all
Don't
the
even. I'm never scared. You're the biggest pussy out of all of us.
Go fuck
Right,
yourself,
Joe's-
man. Hey, hold the fuck up,
Joe's
man.
funny.
You are
Cryptid
I
scared
refuse
of
to
David.
take this shit
every
from me.
little darkness.
No,
Dude,
Nick-
you're scared of the dark.
Almost
When
said
push
it.
comes to
I
shove,
almost said
I
it.
think Kirby isn't gonna swing at that cryptid.
You don't think I'm gonna swing?
You ain't gonna swing at the cryptid.
Oh, I'll fucking
So,
swing.
you know these,
No, no.
you know these people who post videos online of like, they hear something at night. I'm in an area where we have known cryptids. I'm gonna go outside.
I have never
Dude,
heard of a
wait,
cryptid. What the
hold
hell's a cryptid?
Wait, hold
All
on.
I'm hearing is crypt, not a cryptid.
Dude, go to East Los Angeles. Fucking start throwing
Just
blood
hang on.
signs. Like Corey, we say cryptids, cryptid, not crypts.
Polychaser
What makes
says,
it worse? You guys are the most guys that wear red.
Polychaser says every second someone dies, but just a tiny bit less time for someone to be born. That's true. Our population's becoming an issue.
We need
No,
a
it's
real
not.
plague this time.
Maddie texted me and said Terrella's just missing a jacket to do the emo face thing. Didn't he do that
Dude,
like
I
2 weeks ago?
Dude,
Josh
I
has
did
a
that with my
jacket
hair.
tomorrow.
I did that when I had hair.
Anywho, I want to go to a haunted place. I don't want to go to Skinwalker Ranch. I want to go to a haunted place. So
Come on.
I sent you one, Corey.
no, listen. We can work our way up to
It's not-
Skinwalker Ranch, but my start will not be Skinwalker Ranch.
Dude, you wanna
I
work your
literally
way up?
just sent you-
Jumping into the
Go
deep
outside
end
right
of the
now, right now,
pool,
Like,
learning
go
how
to
to
haunted
swim.
Go outside right now,
Or an
whistle.
abandoned place.
Christ, I have no idea what any of you
I
guys
know.
just fucking said.
Bro, welcome to,
It sounded like a COD lobby.
welcome to the fucking podcast where I haven't been able to get a fucking word in because you, Bob, and Terrell keep fucking talking.
You
I
know, it's
can't-
just it's
I'm
not
gonna-
the Corey show this week.
All I'm
I'm
saying
trying to
is
look it up.
we can do our research, we can pick a couple easy places, work our way up to Skinwalker Ranch, and then we can do Skinwalker Ranch. I just don't want to jump in the deep
The
end of the pool.
abandoned
Full
Shiprock
send.
Hospital.
Listen, is there security there?
No, but the thing is, shit still works in there.
What do you
So
mean?
like the little burning what do you call those furnaces that they used to cremate people? Those still work.
So if I put you in there, will
Hell
you
yeah.
be gone from this?
So if you put me
So-
in, it's whether if the gas is on or if the
The
gas
perfect
is off.
murder.
Polychaser says ghosts never do anything. It always just gets supposed to get out and run before you get hurt, waiting for the headline couple beat up by Casper.
Oh god.
I'll be honest, I never understood the point of running. Because to be fair, you do have a point. Ghosts don't really do anything aside from throw stuff, and as long as you're not throwing something heavy, it's cool. Oh look.
Oh,
the
there's people that've been scratched.
Oh look, the
Yeah,
kitchen
yeah,
cabinet.
people have woke up. People have gotten dragged before.
Listen,
Yeah, and shoved.
listen,
Yeah,
listen.
you never seen the videos
Joe's
of people
face
getting
says
their
it all.
ankles
All I'm
snatched?
saying is we should go do a couple.
We gotta put Joe's in a room alone because he that.
We should all go do a couple basic places, then go to Goatman Bridge, then go to fucking Skinwalker
Not full
Ranch.
send or no send, my
I'm just
guy.
saying, let's go look for Mothman. I'm pretty sure he's a chill guy.
I don't want to. I don't want to look for Mothman. I don't want to deal
Let's go.
with Mothman.
There's a little forest.
I go to Skinwalker Ranch when Corey goes on a cruise with me.
I'm not going on a cruise with you because I don't have money for a fucking cruise.
You
I
don't
got
have
you.
money for Skinwalker Ranch.
Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch is kind of expensive.
He can
It's
always
more
just
expensive
reload.
than a cruise, dog.
No, we just gotta get on the land.
No, just
Have
say
fun
you're
with that.
scared.
Fuck,
Just say you're scared, pussy.
No, I'm not scared. I don't have fucking money to go on a cruise. I've already talked to
Nah,
Maddie
you're
about
scared.
going on a cruise.
He's financially
Dude.
scared.
He's scared
I'm
of the
trying.
dark and the water, and you have no idea how pitch black that bitch is in the middle of the night.
I genuinely don't care. I will.
Nah, you're
I'm already
terrified.
planning on
And
going
So
on a
does
cruise.
that mean
with
we're
my wife.
locking him out of his room?
Hey man,
onto
you
the
ever gonna
balcony?
pay me and Josh back, or you just gonna dodge us the rest of your life?
know, you coward.
Nah, he's in debt. He can't leave.
You owe me a ticket to a cruise,
I
motherfucker.
know, you coward.
You know, he's dodging the question. This
can't-
motherfucker owes me a cruise, and he ain't gonna pay for
I
my
can't
cruise.
Find it.
I gave
I
you
can't
GPU.
find the videos.
No, bitch, I still have it. I'm giving it back to
He's
you.
been sitting here for the past 3 podcast episodes.
I have. I say it behind his fucking back, hoping he'd watch it. Clearly doesn't watch our content, so now I'm calling him out face to face.
I just ignore you.
Dang it.
This motherfucker owes me and Josh money, and he ain't ever gonna pay us back.
Take his kneecaps.
This motherfucker buying new shit every week and is flexing on me, and I'm like, this motherfucker owes me fucking money.
Look what you did. You hurt my boy. You hurt my boy. When
I want you to
to
know, Joes, I was about to light your ass up when you said, I'm getting a new truck, guys, until you said your work was paying for it. Then I was like, okay, that's understandable. Never mind.
I mean, in the time span, this man has bought a new house, a new car.
He's paying
had
to
a
go on a
baby.
cruise.
He's been to Comic-Con. He's been on a cruise.
He went to
This man's
Disneyland.
flexing on you with everything
Dude,
except paying you back.
This man has made
Hey,
no attempt to
hey.
pay me back. Not even like
Hey.
$5 a month.
Hey,
$5, dude. That's all I want. Give me $5 a
Hey.
month and we'll get there, man.
hey,
For the rest of your life.
hey, hey. And it's not fucking over. In 2 months, I'll be in California again, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And this
So
is
you're just
the
gonna
shit
go
that pisses
again?
me off. So I'm announcing it now. If Jones doesn't start paying me back money in the next year, I'll be taking him to civil court. Thank you very much.
Hey, Joes, wait. I got a quick question for you. What part of California are you going to be in?
San Diego.
Good. I'm gonna come
Or
rob him.
LA. I'm going back to LA.
Oh look, the
God, what a
kitchen
white dude.
Oh look, the kitchen cabinet open and closed. Better get out before it gets you. Videos are around where people seem to get dragged, but never really clear what and how. Could be a bloke in a green suit, chroma keyed out. It really is very simple to fake. Say hello to my little friend.
You make it seem like we're that good at editors at this. So if any of us get fucking pulled, then I'm gonna be like, holy shit, that's some crazy effects there. We didn't have any effects, Terrell. Oh,
Oh. Dude, I'm trying to find the videos. There's a guy who's basically his life mission is to catch a cryptid on cameras, but he doesn't believe in them, so he's going into the middle. Hey, I'm over here. Skinwalker.
Crips,
I-
over
I hear you
Really
crunching
do it.
out there. Like this dude is like, I hear you crunching out there. And he's like whistling and shit. And he's like, these are cursed objects right here. If you want them,
Did he
come and
just
get
do what
them.
I
Like,
think he just
dude
did?
is like playing with fire.
I think you
but he's disproving at the same time that there's nothing there. But he's caught like scratches on trees. He's caught like things like following him, but he hasn't caught it necessarily on camera. But he's like, I don't believe any of this. Like, if you're too scared to show yourself, he was like, I think at one point he's like, if you're too scared to show yourself, then I guess you're not real, and I don't believe in you. You're weak. And he's like, basically egging it on the whole time. So Kirby, I need that energy from you.
He just wasn't paying attention this whole
Dude,
time.
Polly Fisher says so many YouTube channels on ghosts. I follow a couple. Great to get to
Oh, he's
sleep.
dead.
Who?
you cut out your whole sentence.
Yeah, you cut out
Yeah.
because
I cut out for you. I don't know if I cut out for the stream. So many
Yeah, you
YouTube.
cut out for us.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
hold on. I know I said that. I said it as a statement, Bob. I cut out for you guys. I don't know if I cut out for the stream, but if I did, Polly Chaser says so many YouTube channels on ghosts. I follow a couple. Great to get to sleep. So yeah, that's future
Something
plans.
wrong with you if you're just
I mean,
calling yourself
plug in right
Oh,
here,
wow.
Red Web. I love watching them. I just finished the whole series this past few days.
They're good. I like them a lot.
I like Red
I
Web.
did
It's
hear-
so fun.
I got a bunch of notifications on my X, like last night or 2 nights ago. Someone finally got a
follow your
video. No, x.com/Twitter. And apparently, according to sources, the first ever video of La Llorona was captured
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
I've
that.
seen that
that.
video.
I saw that.
And then I watched the video and I went, "This easily could have been faked. I don't see any reason how this is a real video and why
Dude,
everyone
that's my
is so-"
grandma.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't understand why everyone's blowing up saying this is the real La Llorona video, first one ever.
Sure, it was.
Now
Sure
with
it
AI
was.
making videos, some really great videos are dropping. Yeah, I'm assuming that'll be the case for a while. It's gonna be the new thing. It's gonna be really hard to
Until
determine
it-
what's real and what's fake.
Until it's disproven, it's not going to be proven at the same time.
And it is only
It's like
going to
a
get better
limbo.
or worse depending how you see it. And I think that's the big key of why I want to do this. There's so many videos of people faking stuff out there just to get views. I want to be able to go and experience it for myself, be able to record it, and be able to put it out as a video on YouTube. And if people choose to believe it, great. If people don't want to believe it, whatever. If I don't find anything, then that just shows me there's nothing there. I just want to be able to experience something from my own eyes if it exists, so that I can definitively say,
You say that now till you're experiencing it and you're like, man, fuck this shit.
well, I mean, if there's 6 of us there, I feel more confident. I feel confident when I'm with my boys.
Till we
got
get
run
separated
faster
and
than the
abandoned
guy
church and
behind
we're
us.
getting fucked.
Polychaser says, same with the UFO crap. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. We live in a state that
Oh,
is
hey.
hella good for UFOs. So,
I
yeah.
don't know about the UFOs. I mean, like, I can believe it, but here's the one thing about space is that there's so many theories. Like, if you've heard of like the dark forest theory, whether like everybody's like there is life, they're too afraid to talk to each other because one, they don't want to be like decimated by the other, or they're hiding from something else.
Oh,
Or
I've
you
heard that
have
one.
or if you have like the early bird theory that we are the first civilization to actually gain consciousness and technology, and that other civilizations haven't been made yet. Joes, what in the actual hell are you doing back there?
Sometimes your friend.
You are just demonetizing us by the second.
J-Ray. J-Ray. J-Ray.
Yes.
Imagine yourself in a frozen forest.
Butter.
What? Polychaser says sometimes your friend on stream and the top middle fades out. Does he even exist? Yeah, he's doing fucking screen shit, so he keeps disappearing.
Yeah, he's our ghost. That's how we know they're real.
I will say, J-Ray, I've been watching, like I said, I've been watching a lot of space videos. I was watching one last night that was like level 1 to 100 scariest planets. And as I was watching it, it's like going through all these like terrifying planets and why they'd be terrible for us. Like they're close to stars and shit. That's 10,000 degrees, gas giant, double the size of Jupiter and shit like that. And then I was watching it, and then my wife points out to me, she goes, how do we know what's happening on these planets? We haven't even explored like the outer planets of our solar system. These are planets in different solar systems, like light years away. And I'm like,
Theories. Lots of theories.
I was gonna say, yeah, I was like, that makes no sense. I'm like, pretty much what they do is there's like a basic like 2-sentence statement about this planet, and they stretch it to fit like a 5-minute segment. They make up some crap.
Dude, what if you're like sitting there and you're like, dude, look at this gas giant. Like, nah, dude, that's like Omicron Persei 8 right there.
Yeah.
Like these guys over here, I feel like they just make it up by what it looks like is really what they're going off of.
Polychaser
Oh,
says,
100%.
maybe we were created an hour ago with memory. How can we really know? Only in our galaxy, there are about 800 billion stars. I was making sure I was reading that right. I didn't say the wrong number. That's probably the craziest thing. The universe is unfathomably big. It absolutely is. And one of the big things that interested me recently is hearing about Voyager 1 and Voyager 2. The first 2 satellites we ever sent out from Earth. Just barely left our solar system. Like in 2015, dude.
And it's supposed to run out by 2030.
Do you know what the fastest man-made object is?
No, they turned it off. Isn't it one of the Voyager? Is one of the Voyager things one of them?
No, they're self-sustaining at this point. No, the fastest thing on Earth is a manhole cover that we fucking yeeted into space with a nuclear explosion.
Dude, imagine
what
it's
the
already hit.
Yeah,
It's already decimated a planet.
it passed Voyager 1.
Oh God.
Wait, how
they
did wait?
didn't
How did they know?
they didn't estimate it verse off of like
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Jer-
the estimated speed it went. It if it continued on that trajectory, it would have passed Voyager 1.
Jared,
Dude,
I did
that's
a
wild.
I jumped down a whole rabbit hole exploring Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, and it turns out like a couple years ago, in like 2018, I think it was, we lost all communication with Voyager 1 for a while. And so, because it was getting deteriorated by all the space dust and shit, and so what they did is they had to fucking program from Earth and beam information out into space. And it was the amount of time it would take was a whole day for Voyager 1 to receive that information and then to transmit back that it had received the signal and had fixed itself. It would take another 24 hours to come back. So
Yeah,
it
I
would
think
take
right
them
now.
it would take them
it's
2
like a
days
little over
to
an
communicate
hour,
with
yeah.
it. So eventually they communicated with it, they fixed it, they disabled all of its exterior extremities and turned it off. So at the moment, it exists. We can still communicate with it, but it's turned off. It's not doing anything right now. Because what they want to do is they're waiting for it to get close to something else so they can turn it back on and then use its scientific machinery that still is functioning to survey whatever planet it goes near, whether it goes into a black hole, because that's another thing. We don't know jack shit about black holes.
Oh yeah, they're hoping it goes into a black hole because you know how big that would be.
And Voyager,
Like to be able all the information we'd
I
gather
think
off of
Voyager 2 left the solar system within the last like 2 or 3 years, and Voyager 1 left about 10 years ago. Our sun,
Isn't there a camera into a black hole?
our sun is an average sun, and the Voyagers just left the area of influence of it, and that is basically around the corner when it comes to space. Absolutely, and that's the crazy part. We launched that shit like how long ago? So
1977.
yeah, dude, almost fucking 50 years ago, we launched that shit, and it's barely leaving our solar system. That blows my fucking mind. And the thing is there's so many other fucking galaxies and solar systems that exist, and there's just so much for it to do, or to just
Especially
get
for the
sucked into a black hole.
technology at the time for us to do that at the same time is also pretty wild.
Oh
the
yeah,
fact that we
considering-
sent a fucking Tesla into space.
Yeah, we launched a Tesla into space.
To-
Like Voyager 1 taking pictures of Saturn. I saw some of the videos that like popped up of it that it was like a 30-second segment of all the pictures it took of Saturn. It's like, dude, that's wild that camera is taking pictures like that kind of clear from 1977.
to get anywhere in space creates some huge problems. The idea that we can just get to the black hole at the center of the Milky Way is not even a hypothetical, it's just impossible.
Bob, my fat ass thought that you were holding a hot dog.
All right,
What-
I feel like we've been talking about space and stuff for a lot. We're gonna cut to the end of the podcast here because we have
Podcast building Legos.
hit the hour mark. But I did say we had. Oh, I zoomed into J-Ray. I did say we had homework. We're gonna go through it real fucking quick. And I did tell you guys last night. I told you Alpha Centauri is the closest star 4 light years away. Yeah, it's fucking. Space is just incredibly huge. It's impossible to fathom anything even close to us besides the planets we already live next to. And that would take us more time than mankind will exist. True story too. We had some homework. Fantasy football is coming upon us again. New season. Bob is joining the ranks on the far end there, which I should show names. Joe's is in the middle. Bob's on the far end. Punky bottom left. Terrell in the middle, and John was below me. I'm sure it's different for everybody else. Everyone's probably seeing a different order, but that's the order that Stream sees. That's the order that Stream gets. We had homework to discuss because we do a fantasy league every year for football. Still plenty of time left before the season starts, but it is time for us to pick our last place punishment, or at least to throw ideas out there for us to sit on for the week and then discuss next week. So, does anybody have a punishment on hand that they would like to discuss first? Bob, go ahead.
You gotta spend the night in an abandoned church by yourself.
Okay, I feel like that was drafted this podcast.
No, I've been sitting on that one.
Okay,
It was just very convenient timing.
fair enough, fair enough. Anyone else have any ideas?
So what I was thinking about was you have to do, well, this one's this one's generally tamed, but I do want to get progressively worse.
Okay.
They have to do a public apology. So that one's the one where I was like, a public apology. Okay, cool. Or we can take it a step further, and they have to post a full NFL combine of
Ooh.
them self doing the combine. Or go even worse, do an open mic night, and we go to support him. He has to write a whole song, like a 3-minute song, and do an open mic night.
I like the thought. Okay, I like the thought of an
Open
open.
mic is stand-up comedy, Jerry.
I like the thought of open mic, but we have to write the jokes for them.
That could get SNL levels of
Yeah,
bad.
that's what I'm saying, dude. Could you imagine?
I'm down. I am down.
I would. Polychaser
I'm
says
gonna get you.
I like to call it American handball with some occasional kicks. We're about to get somebody in this group beat up by a race.
I'm getting you canceled.
I like the thought of if Bob loses the season, Bob has to go to a stand-up open mic night comedy and have his fucking buddies record him losing his shit in someone in fucking California.
Or I was also thinking of like, if we all can agree, I think like Biggest Loser has to support the winner's NFL team, and they have to buy merch and wear that for the year every Sunday.
Polychaser says, "Stop touching my ball, Terrell."
No God.
Or we could just make them have to be Kansas City Chiefs fans for the whole year.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
No, that seems too far to
That's
make.
worse
them
than
change
that's
their-
worse than death right there.
Nah, you know what's worse than death? Being a Raiders fan.
Oh, my wife's Sadie's family is a bunch of Raiders fans. I feel so sorry for them. Ever since Jimmy G, it's been over.
Bob, you
Either
got
them or the Cowboys.
you got chest hair?
Not really.
That's not great. You got leg hair?
Yeah.
I like the thought of loser has to do 3 wax strips on the hairiest parts of their body.
The taint.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
Wax your asshole.
And do it on. Well, hold on. I was gonna say do it on stream, but you'd have to be off camera to do that, and we just have to listen.
We just have to
Get
show
the-
you. We have to show your
You just
face.
hear the screaming.
I want your face in screen, but your ass off camera, so I could see your reaction when you're like, "Ah!" Put a big sticker on the rear window of his car. I love, in quote, insert team here.
Oh my God! I looked
Ooh.
up fantasy football punishments. The first one is the Waffle House challenge.
I like the Waffle House
Oh.
challenge, but we don't live near a Waffle House to do it. Bob could do it.
Yeah, we
but
don't live.
You can do it in at Wex. Wex is pretty.
Wex isn't
No,
24
right.
hours. You need a 24-hour place. The only one we'd have
Denny's.
is a Dunkin' Donuts.
No, isn't
Denny's.
Denny's still 24 hours?
Denny's is. What is that challenge? The Waffle House challenge is you have to spend 24 hours in a Waffle House, but for every waffle you eat, you take an hour off your time. So you could be in there for 12 hours, but you have to eat 12 waffles.
You could also be in there for 1 hour and eat 24 waffles. You just gotta be man enough to do it.
Yeah.
It would be 23 waffles, and you're in there for 1 hour.
Nah, it's gonna be 24 just to prove a point.
I don't know what you would do with Denny's. I mean,
Waffles, pancakes.
I like the thought
Oh,
of
you
doing
could.
Dunkin' Donuts, and every donut you eat takes 30 minutes off your time.
Oh, wait.
Jerry would be done
They
in like
have-
2 minutes.
They have all you can eat pancakes for like $6. So each of us forks over $1, and they have to eat it because it's a stack of pancakes. So you could be in there for 24 hours, or you could be in there for 12.
That would be only fun if super hot pepper has to be used. Yeah, fair. There was a guy who a couple years ago for his punishment went to a 24-hour bar, and for every shot he took 30 minutes off his time, and then he got kicked
Oh
out.
my-
I'd be chilling.
He got kicked out of the bar halfway
wait,
through.
30
and had-
minute? Oh,
Only 30 minutes, dude. Yeah. So, that poor guy, he was like going hard in the beginning, and then he got super drunk and toasted, I think he threw up at some point, and then they kicked him out of the bar and stopped serving him. So he had to go to another bar to finish it out.
Oh my god. We could
I'll drink
do
to that.
we could do getting your armpits waxed.
Ooh.
I think that kind of goes under the
Everybody.
same lines as me, but
Yeah. I mean, or you could do like there's another one where it says take the SATs or ACTs and you have to share the score.
that doesn't seem like a
Make-
punishment.
and
just
now,
seems
Jared,
like the easiest thing in the world.
Make all of us take the ASVAB.
Oh god.
Oh, Polly Chaser says, I know one. Okay, let's see what Polly says.
Hit us with it.
Ollie, send it.
It's probably take a minute for Polly to type real quick. So give.
It's expensive, killing me.
I don't know, man. A lot of options, a lot of ideas. I think we go back to the drawing table, and then in episode 52, when we announce all our favorite moments, which is also homework, by the way, in case you forgot. At the 1 year episode, we're doing our Oh my god, the guy at the bottom.
Which episode is this?
This is episode 48, so in 4 episodes. 3 after this one. The guy in the bottom center has to behead his Star Wars puppet. Terrell, that's you.
Fuck you. I can't
Yep.
say it. Never mind.
I mean, Terrell
Yes,
also has
Head
swords.
Grogu.
I don't know what Star Wars puppet he has.
It's Grogu,
Where?
the one he used to pick up or have all the time on,
Oh,
on the show. Cringy videos for a whole month.
ooh, cringy videos for
I already
30
made the
days.
TikTok.
So say
for this
30
week, I'm
days.
already doing it.
30 days in a row, you have to make a cringy TikTok, whatever, Instagram video, Facebook video, whatever. But you're not allowed to say anything about it being a punishment until the final day.
Oh, it is. It
Oh,
is Grogu. Forget the
no.
name, the little green one. Yeah,
No.
Uh-huh.
That's
that's a good one too.
God, I hope I don't-
All right,
I hope I don't
all
get
right.
asked this year.
My punishment was for you to, at least one of you, or whoever loses. My punishment was going to be a part of my hobby, but instead of wearing
Ship you down you.
spring steel armor, you guys are going to wear titanium. The only reason why I say titanium is because armor titanium flexes. So I want you guys to get hit by obviously all 6 of us,
Ooh.
or whoever's in the group, with a weapon of their choice.
So we're doing a gauntlet.
Basically, so we're
You
jumping.
gotta run a
somebody.
gauntlet.
We're basically jumping
But,
somebody.
but at the end of the gauntlet, you have to get hit by one of the strongest guys on the Farmington team. I'm not gonna bring anyone else from the outside of the league.
Polly Chaser says
I would say
the guy in red has to talk for 15 minutes.
Yeah, he's not even part of it.
Funky's too busy watching Hollow
Funky,
Live.
I want you to know everyone in here is in it with and Isaiah, who isn't here, and Josh, who is also not here, who said he would be here but didn't show up. Punky's the only one not in the thing. He doesn't like football and he doesn't want to play with us, so it's okay. We understand.
By the way, Polly Teacher, fuck you, bitch.
Damn.
Forget the name,
Oh.
the little green one. Terrell is gonna lose our one fan,
Yeah, that's Baby Groot. What are you talking about?
Baby Gru. I hate
Baby
you.
Groot, what the hell? Wrong franchise.
Polly
Fucking
Chaser
Grogu,
says.
my guy.
Polly Chaser says LMAO. Anywho, some great ideas, some good things to think about. Let's go ahead and wrap this episode up. We're gonna start with the man who hasn't spoke for probably 45 minutes now, Punky.
Good talk.
Hold on.
Man is shrouded
Hold
in mystery.
on. Guys, you gotta let him do his thing. There it is. The head nod always signals he's done. Go ahead, J Ray.
It's like a GTA 5 look.
I'm just saying,
No GTA.
for this year's punishment, we banish them to the Shadow Realm.
Oh boy. Polly Chaser says that one, his face will be glorious. I'd watch it. He's talking to you, Terrell. Speaking of Terrell, final words. Go ahead.
Be better, be weird, and stay weird.
Alrighty.
Hey, you've said that before. Get that man. No, I'm
Alright.
kidding.
Whose smoke alarm is going off?
Final words. It's Joseph.
There's no black people here.
Final words, Joseph.
Um,
I think that was his
I have
final
two
words.
things. One of the things can wait till after podcast. It's not a big deal podcast wise. But this thing, nothing would bring me more joy than next year when Terrell is loser again. In Terrell fashion,
It'll be Bob.
and get him to be an alpha wolf on a TikTok video.
I already made cringy videos for our TikTok, so it ain't gonna be nothing new to
No,
me.
No.
Hey,
It's,
those
not
are
like
pretty
that,
tame.
dog.
Those are tame.
it's gonna have to
But-
be like furry videos, brother.
It's got to be like one of those videos where it's like I'm her protector. Fucking bullshit.
Don't touch my Discord
This
kid.
is funny.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And he's gonna be like, "It's okay, kitten. I'm coming."
Wait. Polly says, "Talk to me, Terrell," and then the blue T-shirt guy has to throw balls at the cans behind him. Joe's? Do you have cans behind you?
Nope.
They're all Funko Pops, I
What are
think.
those?
Funko
That's
Pops.
Funko
all
Pops.
Funko Pops.
I will
Yep.
say my quality's not great. It's kind of blurry on my end, but
I'm
final
your daddy.
final words, Bob.
I'm your baby's daddy.
Final words, Bob.
Punky hasn't moved in a solid since he did his final words.
Punky is gone.
Yo,
Punky's gone, dude.
Punky's internet dropped about 10 minutes ago. Punky? Bob's your uncle, Polly says.
I'll drink to that.
Is Punky legitimately frozen, or is he just like being incredibly still?
His camera's gone.
Yeah, his camera's gone.
He's
Yeah, he's gone
loading
now.
on my screen.
I don't see him.
Oh. Anywho,
I lost
Staring at the
power.
camera on my screen.
oh, Punky
He
just
just lost power.
I lost power.
That's Aztec for you.
Punky just messaged and said he lost power. That's so funny. Oh, he's gone.
There he went. There he
Oh.
went.
Hey, that's really funny. Hey, thanks for joining us for another episode. It was great to have a good fucking chat with you guys.
You see what Jerry put?
Greetings, guys. It was good to have another great episode. Can't wait for next week's episode. Join us every week as we record the next episode of the podcast. Super exciting stuff. Some punishments were thrown out tonight. Join us in a couple episodes where we finally officially decide what the punishment will be as we continue to throw out punishments as the week progresses. I think we kind of have already narrowed in on one, but if another good one comes up, we might jump on that one too. So, very exciting stuff here. From episode 48, you've been joined by Kirby, Punky, Joes, Terrell, Bob, and Joey. We'll see you guys next week for another exciting episode of the BS Bros Podcast. Thank you for watching.